Pittsburgh Steelers are at home for Week 6, spent Week 5 facing a bye after coming back from their European vacation, went better than Clark's as they sit at 3-1. Cleveland didn't get a breather after seeing Big Ben. Browns roll in with a new look and feel, though, even if last week's scoreboard sort of looked and felt the same as usual.
2nd and 5. Addison, he's got it! Touchdown! With 25 seconds remaining, the Vikings now lead by 4.
Browns with another good defensive showing. Offense still unable to score more than 17 points, but there's hope. Dillon Gabriel has a nice debut he'll try and build off of, and Quinshon Judkins, he deserves to lead the way in this convo after going for 110 on the ground, 4.8 a carry, 82-plus yards in 3 straight, 4.8 or better in 3 of his 4 games, looks legit.
Every game you can tell he's getting more and more comfortable.
Judkins now gets a Steelers rush defense that's held his position to a respectable 4 yards per carry. Funny, if the ball on average were spotted 6 inches ahead, we'd tell you they were playing the run poorly. Game of inches, I guess.
Toss, Mason hit in the backfield, lost a few yards.
As to the other rookie Pittsburgh faces, Gabriel, not too shabby versus Minnesota. 2 touchdowns, no picks in his first ever start, mid-90s rate.
What a shot, man. That was a bullet by Dillon Gabriel. Nice throw by him.
Only 190 yards through the air, though, under 6 yards per attempt, lots of short, quick passes, and their offense only 3 for 9 on 3rd down. They left their 5th straight game under 18 points.
3rd down and 7 for Gabriel and the Browns. This pass sails out of bounds in the vicinity of Isaiah Bond.
Gabriel's quick draw was by design. Didn't want to put him in harm's way too often against a blitz-happy Vikes defense. Took a couple of sacks on 33 pass attempts.
Gabriel on 3rd down, under pressure, stays on his feet, and now Ivan Pace takes him down.
But what changes this week when he has to worry about TJ Watt and a Steelers defense that's also fond of sending an extra body? Pittsburgh had the 2nd most sacks after 4 weeks, one of the highest pressure rates in the game, fueled by one of the highest blitz rates. Watt leads their pass rush with 3 sacks.
And gets drilled again. He had no chance. Watt and Benton.
Gordon Ramsay can't be happy with the fact all the work they're doing to heat up the kitchen isn't being served up correctly. Play against the pass uneven so far. Not many teams have given up over 260 yards per game, a 96 rate allowed overall.
Well done. Wentz to Jefferson, beating the blitz for 17.
Steelers defense over 4 games has been the tale of 2 halves. First 2 games giving up over 30 points, then 2 games under 22, 7 takeaways in those last 2.
And then this is picked off. TJ Watt, as electric of a big play guy as there is on defense in the NFL.
Only one Browns pass catcher with 40-plus yards in London. David Njoku, most targets, 6 catches, 67 yards and a TD, his best showing this year.
What a catch.
And the catch is made by Njoku.
What a catch and what a throw.
When the black and gold have the ball, the Aaron Rodgers experiment has worked just well enough. Browns D looking at a dude walking in with 8 TDs against 3 INTs, a rate over 100. Steelers offense averaging a healthy 24 points per game.
Into the end zone. 80-yard touchdown. Rodgers to Metcalf.
Dog pound DBs also get a guy averaging less than 200 yards per game, is getting rid of the ball as quick as anyone after the ball is snapped. Only a few teams with fewer yards per game, not great at moving the sticks.
And it's Jonnu Smith losing 2 yards, and it's an ugly first drive for the Steelers.
The Cleveland defense they're trying to up their game against walks in off another tiring shift, held Minnesota to 21 points, 3 for on 3rd down, took the ball away twice. Little help, fellas. Still rank at the top in yards per game allowed.
Wentz pulls it in and is taken down. Malik Collins.
Rodgers isn't facing a lockdown secondary, though. Gave up over 230 yards to Carson Wentz, 100-plus rating. 1 touchdown didn't pick him off. Rate allowed for the year at 104 now. Only a few teams have given up higher.
Wentz. Jefferson, he's got it!
right behind Grant Delpit.
Last week, Cleveland's DBs gave up 123 yards to Justin Jefferson, 41 and a TD to Jordan Addison, 73 and a TD to their tight ends. But who else other than DK do Cleveland's corners have to worry about this week? Calvin Austin, out hurt, was only averaging 34 yards per game. Metcalf, 65 a game, leads them in all receiving categories as he's kind of been the only option Rodgers leans on.
Up top he goes for DK Metcalf.
Calling wide receiver Roman Wilson then maybe, or either of their tight ends, Pat Freiermuth, Jonnu Smith, both with fewer than 100 yards for the year. Watch for Myles Garrett to go after Pittsburgh tackle Broderick Jones. Jones has given up 4.5 of the 9 sacks Aaron has taken.
Rodgers gets thrown down.
Garrett wasn't able to sack Wentz. He did get him a yard away from one on a big play. Brown's pass rush, good for 3 sacks. Malik Collins with a pair.
There it is.
And now Wentz goes down. Malik Collins.
Pittsburgh's second most productive pass catcher thus far has been running back Jaylen Warren, who's put up 47 receiving yards per game, along with 44 per game on the ground.
Give it. Warren turns it upfield and he's banged down.
Brown's front has him and Kenneth Gainwell to try and stop. Gainwell 4.4 a carry after a nice showing when he was last in action.
Here's Gainwell, left side, and in for his second touchdown.
Cleveland hasn't been easy to run on. 97 yards, 4.2 a run a week ago, held Minnesota's primary back Jordan Mason to 4 per.
Look how quickly that defense just flies to the football. Mason had no chance.
These two have been going at it for a while, obviously, but we gotta relive a little of that 1978 classic. 15-9 in OT.
Here is Bradshaw giving the ball to Blair. Blair reverses it to Swan. He gives it back to Bradshaw. Bradshaw firing for Cunningham. A Pittsburgh touchdown. How about that? A Pittsburgh touchdown to win the ball game.
They have a great desire to go back to the Super Bowl. Very hungry bunch of football players. And when you get great, talented men and assemble them together that have a goal in mind that they want to be the world champions again, I don't know what's going to stop them.